I'm going to show you how to create a sub-page system using the blogging module in Shopify. Let me explain what I mean. On the site, if we go to About Us and we go to Riders Bios, what I've done here is I've been able to create individual bios for each rider as a blog post, essentially showing them one underneath each other, and then creating a link list which lets people jump between them. This is easier than trying to create individual pages and then showing people how to link the pages and that sort of stuff. It uses just the simple blogging module in order to create multiple sub-pages with the navigation. It's a pretty cool technique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to set up a new blog, and then I'm going to show you how to configure it the way I've configured it here. So again, over to the admin section we're going to go. The first thing we want to do is we want to go to blogs and pages. And what we're going to do in here is we're going to create a new blog. Now this is not creating a new blog post, this is actually creating a whole new blog. So if we look down this list here, we can see that I have already created, I have a news articles blog, I have a race results articles blog, and I have a writer's biography articles blog already. What we're going to do is we're going to do this race article one that I've created here. So how we do that is we go in, create new blog, and we give it a title. We decide where the comments are enabled or disabled. I've already done that, so I'm not going to hit the save button there, but we're going to go into this one that I've created here. So I want to manage the race results blog. What this lets me do is it lets me have my customer basically just go into the blogs and pages when they want to add a new race result, and they can just post it like they would normally a blog, and it'll lay out really, really nicely on the page, and they don't have to go and create new pages and that sort of thing. So when we go into this blog, we want to actually create a blog so we have something to work with. So we're going to go write a new article. I'm actually going to just quickly zip over to the site that we're transferring over, and I'm going to grab a race result from here. So we're going to grab the race results that they have on September 17th. So we're going to grab these guys here, and we are going to go over to a new article. I'm going to paste it in. So those are the results that we need. This is the name of the race that it was for. And we want to make sure we're publishing it into the race results module. Now one thing that's nice is when you're tagging stuff, you can actually, I want to tag all of the riders that were in this particular race, so that if someone goes to search that rider's name, it'll actually come up with the race results later on through the search module for things that they've done. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to create these tags quickly by copying and pasting them. They're comma separated. So, and then I'm going to post this article. Done. Okay, so it's now created, and the article posting is done. Now what we need to do is we want to make sure that it shows up on this race bio page that I've created. So you can see it does because I've already done the configuration, but what I want to do is I want to go in and show you how to do that. So we're going to go over to the admin section and we're going to go to the template editor. Now, by default, if you've created a blog, it's going to show up the way we want it. But what's missing is our little navigation on the right-hand side. So if we go to Writer's Bios, we'll see I have this little navigation that I've created here specifically for this blog. If I go over to my blog page, you'll see that it changes to be recent posts. So this is what I'm actually going to show you how to do, is how to modify that. By default, when you go into your results, sorry about that. And if you go into results, it's going to create this blog post, and you could just link to it and that sort of thing, and it would be just fine, and it would paginate and show you all the stuff you wanted. But for what we want is we want the previous ones on here. So we're going to go into the admin section, and we're going to go to our blog template. And we are going to scroll down to the bottom. So what we can see down here is I've created a couple if statements that are going to show that div on the right-hand side if it in fact is that blog. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our if statement. So we open up our liquid template and we go if, and then blog.handle. So we are going to be looking for the handle, which is the identifier that Shopify uses to tell which blog is which. So we're going to use the handle, and I know it's results because that's what we called it when we created the blog. We're going to close that. We're going to say, so if the blog actually equals results, and if we want to display some code. So the code that I'm going to grab here, I'm just going to grab it from above because I've already figured out all my class files and how it looks and what I want it to do. And I'm going to paste that in here. And then we're going to go through and we're going to make some quick changes. So we don't want to call it recent posts. We actually want to call it recent results, so that when people are on the page it looks like the right thing. Then we want to go into our little loop statement that we've created. So for articles in blog.news, which is incorrect, we actually want it results.articles. We want to limit it to 20, so we only want to show the last 20. Then show us a list of article.url and article title, and then end the loop. And then we come down here and we can see we're ending our if statement. So oh wait, don't forget that it's double equal sign. It's not single equal sign. If we are looking for this specific handle, display this. None of the other ones will display because they're under a different handle. So if we go back over erase results and refresh it, we'll see that we have our recent results show up on the right.